Good day everyone, Zakes here, and please join me in welcoming our next character appraisal subject, Saya Kisaragi from Blood Sea. I shall go through what I like and dislike about the character and give a final assessment which considers aspects such as plot relevance and consistency among other things. The amount of likes and dislikes does not sway the conclusion, but a holistic view of all major considerations does. But before that, let's start with a short background of the story and setting of Blood Sea, which is about Saya, a shrine maiden who lives with her father in a tiny village which is quiet and slow-going. During the day, she goes to school, hangs out at a local cafe, and spends time with her friends. Until night falls and Saya, wielding a sacred blade, is tasked with protecting the village from mysterious man-eating beings called elderbarons, as she is the only one who can. Saya realizes she has gaps in her memories and that there is some sort of conspiracy afoot in the village as the elderbarons appear more frequently and boldly, placing her closest friends and family in danger. She must get to the bottom of this before her entire world is shattered. Despite her badass appearance when she is in combat, she is quite the quirky one, as she has many adorable qualities about her. She wears glasses, sings while on her way to school, making up her own lyrics no less. Her demeanor is that of a bookworm, but she is great at sports. Saya also goes gaga over cute things. She just can't resist. I mean, wouldn't you over this puppy? She always puts people's needs ahead of her own. She is an all-round goody-goody and her friends adore her. Her transformation from her normal to fighting demeanor is pretty awesome, as her eyes glow red and she attacks ferociously. Or so I was going to say till I realized how much of a lie I'd be telling about how I feel about this. After watching the entire 12-episode season, I realized that most of the things I thought I liked about her made me think otherwise, which I will explain shortly. Yes, we are now at the dislikes. Dislikes for Saya are going to be the reasons for my main dislike, which is that she seems to have it all, but is in fact all over the place, unrelatable, and the plot, oh heavens, the plot, did nothing to help her. For a character as popular among her friends as she is in the anime, she really does not have much of a candle to carry for it. She seems to have no goals or passions that are consistent, such that you wonder if oblivious is all she can pull off. She has little to no curiosity or desire for anything, be it the truth, boys, or even school. She is simply doing things, but you never see their relevance or how they relate to each other. Throw in the amnesia and mysterious headaches to conveniently hide or ignore certain information, and you see yourself unable to empathize with her or immerse yourself in the story or character, which is a fault even more pronounced in all characters, especially those annoying twins, Nono and Nene. And that says a lot, as Saya is the main protagonist. If this was a live action, I would say the acting was wooden, with a very convoluted and confused story. The fight sequences all seem to have a bland randomness to them. The art is pretty awesome and the fighting itself is not a problem, but why does she fight them? There seems to be no forthcoming reason she fights elderbarons other than that her father says so. The formula is simple. Enemy randomly appears, Saya gets thrown about a bit and then manages to beat it, but you're left wondering what exactly got her going to overcome it in the first place. Finally, enemy is vanquished with some cryptic final words which she seems not to care for, as she does not even go out of her way to try and find out anything about them, and if she does, the perfectly timed amnesia sets in. Her reason to fight is definitely not to protect anyone, even though that's what she says. Yes, I know she says things like, I'll have to protect them, and when she fails she regrets it with, I just couldn't save them. But when people are being attacked, her actions scream indifference. She literally watched as someone walked into a monster's mouth and did not bat an eyelash. Her thought process seems to be, oh hey, that guy just got eaten. Now when does the bad stuff happen? The horror is for us and not her apparently, even if she does scream out warnings of, watch out or some such. That is the extent of her worry when her fights are actually happening, because her way of saving people is so impractical, such that you end up thinking that she passive-aggressively lets them die while feigning to want to save them. I mean, how can you leave someone by the door to go get your sword and expect the 10-foot monster which is just behind you not to break through and eat them? But come on guys, there's a redeeming factor to all this. It turns out that she's an elite vampire who never liked humans to begin with, so her lack of enthusiasm is totally justified and the story sublimates into a solid from thin air. It's not so bad that it turns out that the whole point of the story seems to be to make sense of a mystery which was orchestrated to tell us how Saya is not who you think she is, but someone else entirely. Unfortunately, they forgot to tell us who that someone else was. That's not even the best part. It turns out that there is a reason she fights after all. Something that pushes her to overcome her foes. Hunger. Yes, you heard right. She is sustained by the blood of the enemy, and that is why she was fighting. To eat, guys. To survive. When she sees her friends being attacked and munched on, instead of seeing this, she sees this. So it was never her passion for her friends that got her going, but her craving for a little snack. Those red eyes are for when she's about to go on a feeding frenzy, so don't read anything more into it. In essence, there is a tongue-in-cheek approach to their storytelling, which you can either hate or love. For me, it's a nasty reimagining of the "it was all a dream" sequence. Nothing was real. For this, I give her a D-, because she is a Frankenstein monster who has too many good formulaic parts but fails to blend them together and ends up being more of a confused tease that does not materialize anything. So the D- is a show of my disappointment and the waste of a potentially good character with a plot going in circles. And the ending just pounds this into your head as if that is supposed to leave you clapping in amazement at their revolutionary plot twists and turns. Well, not me. What do you guys think of Saya? That's it for Saya Kisaragi, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more entertaining character appraisals. Until next time, I am Zakes and take care.